Hey, this is Rob Anspach, and I'm with Jeff Cross, the editor of Clean Facts Magazine and also the founder of Totally Booked University. Today we're going to talk about time management. When you own multiple events or multiple companies, you have to really manage your time. And how do you do it, Jeff? I mean, you're the editor of Clean Facts Magazine, which is a cleaning industry magazine, but then you also put together the Totally Booked University, which is a marketing seminar for the aggressive entrepreneur.
Yes, and I do IICRC approved classes as well.
So you're an instructor for that.
Yep, and once in a while I'll do things for ourselves, the family. How do I do it? Well, I would say I just keep things organized. I have a system where all of my schedule is on an electronic calendar, and I keep it on paper calendar at the same time.
So multiple calendars.
I've got two calendars there. One obviously is portable. It's on my Android, so no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, I can refer to what's coming up. And so I keep an eye on that, but the paper calendar also lets me quickly leaf through and see what's going on during the year. I always make sure that no matter what I'm doing or where I'm at, that I do a portion of my regular routine, my regular job. So even if I'm doing a class like we are doing here today, I still have to get my magazine work done. I still have a certain number of editorial pages to produce and to manage, which means early mornings and late nights at times. So it's simply time management. I just make sure I get something done that has to be done on a certain day, never letting anything slide by, because I know you pay for that eventually if that happens.
Now you fly all over the United States. So do you take your work with you? I mean, I know that you teach classes all over, but how do you get your editing time in?
Airplanes are great opportunities for me to get work done. Even though some airplanes now have Wi-Fi where you can log in and be on the internet, I take advantage of not doing that and just hitting the computer and getting my work done. So very productive time. Of course, it depends on the airplane. Some of them you're sitting tight and you don't have the opportunity to open up a computer. But most of the time I can take advantage of that.
Is there towns that you haven't been? Big major ports that you haven't been teaching in?
Typically I do most of my training on the eastern side of the country simply because I live near Columbus, Ohio, and it's easier to get to. But I do West Coast, California once or twice a year, the Pacific Northwest. But simply because of how far it is, air travel is not as easy as it used to be, and the time difference. Usually most of my training is located on the East Coast, but I try to get all over the country.
Those that really are dying to know, we're actually in Langhorne, PA, which is outside of Philly, and Jeff just wrapped up well, actually he's in the middle of a cleaning class.
Wrapped up
day one of his cleaning class, and in about an hour we're going to start a marketing class for his Totally Booked University. Now, let's talk about that. How did that come about?
It came about more than a year ago. I was talking to a couple of individuals in the industry about doing some kind of a marketing seminar, and I'd been getting requests from others to do something on the way of marketing, and it seemed like when I was doing a technical training class like the carpet cleaning class I'm doing today and tomorrow, you get a lot of questions, a lot of inquiries about what can we do to get more customers. So it seemed like we were spending more time on that, and it seemed natural to have a full day dedicated to that topic. And it's a really cool seminar. It's a workshop really where people get involved. The idea is you get business people in a setting where they can communicate. We can go over projects and talk about ideas, and that's where it really makes a difference in business. The technical skill is important, and a lot of us want that, but often we ignore the customer acquisition that every company needs. Most
of the people right now that come to Totally Booked University are carpet cleaning entrepreneurs.
Most of them are carpet cleaning entrepreneurs. A good handful are restoration. We have also maid services coming in, the occasional outside our industry people. We have had a chimney sweep. We have custodial and contract cleaners. Basically what we talk about in the workshop, even though I'm part of this industry and we concentrate on carpet cleaning and restoration, it would apply to any service industry. It could be landscaping, lawn care, selling.
What's one of the biggest marketing questions that people have, or what's their biggest expectation?
Their biggest expectation as far as when they come to a seminar like this would be, how do I quickly get a customer? Mm-hmm. That seems to be the biggest deal. We don't really teach management. We don't really teach business management as far as how to operate your business, and there are other coaches out there that are handling that. My goal is to help people learn how to get the customers, mm-hmm. and that's what they really need to do. How they handle those customers is up to them at that point. Although we do have a lot of good advice on how to treat them right. How to build that trust with the customer, which is huge when it comes to building a business.
Now, have you gotten a lot of feedback? What is that one key that most of the entrepreneurs who've come through the class really seem to like the most?
I would say the online element is what they like the most. A lot of them come and they call themselves a little clueless about what to do online with Facebook, Twitter, and their websites and SEO. And we spend probably half the day on all of those topics. And that's where their eyes really light up.
Right. I mean, social media mm-hmm. is a big thing. SEO, everybody wants to know how to improve their search engine optimization. They want to know how to kind of deviate some of that advertising dollars that are going into Yellow Pages into their web development.
Sure, and there are still viable ways to use print media, and we talk about that extensively, but not so much on spending huge amounts of dollars and sending out that kind of a message, right. But how to optimize the exposure that they can afford. Mm-hmm. It might be with their business cards, or maybe some flyers or brochures that they might hand out to some of their select customers.
Right. Now, I'm going to wrap it up here in a short bit, but what's some of the advice that you give to cleaners that are just starting out, or even entrepreneurs just starting out?
Probably the biggest piece of advice would be get that face time with customers they really want. Mm-hmm. Don't concentrate on the low price coupons. Get out there and network and talk to people. Use some of the programs we teach at Totally Booked University to engage those handful of great clients, which can then help you to get the referrals to the better clients that they want.
Very good. Hey, thank you.
No trouble.
All right.